Hey y'all. All right, so this is our February. Do you know how many times I wanted to say September? Like, where am I? In what reality? In what timeline am I trying to be in right now? For February, for my fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses, gonna tap into the energy here. I did pull some cards to get a understanding, a theme before we start. But the first thing that I want to say is in the self card is the sun. Very, very, very positive. Your life, your current circumstance may be in conflict with this card. This card is trying to tell you that the worst is behind you and new beginnings and positive events and experiences are on the horizon. And then the situation card is balance. So we want to achieve a level of balance here. And that means a balance in all things. So you might have a lot of pots on the stove cooking and you need to be doing more than one thing at a time, you're multitasking and stuff, but it is important that you are balancing things out. And that means also, treating yourself to a cupcake or self-care. Making sure self-care is a part of one of those pots that are on the stove. And also, the energy that wants to come in that is encouraging you is kindness, is putting forth energy out into the universe to people. This is what's going to help fuel you. If you are feeling drained, if you need to refill, the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is to focus your attention on other people's needs. And sometimes when we're really strained, stressed, drained, that seems like I don't have anything to give, but you will notice that you will get energy from doing it. And that's what you need right now. There's a challenge of breaking free from depression, breaking free from pain, from stress, from darkness, from past situations. It's so weird that the sun energy in great opposition to this card. But you have the control to move out of this energy. You have the control, and the control, the way that you do that is through balance. It's through looking at your day-to-day. What are you doing every day? What are you focusing on? How much are you focusing on each thing? Are these things that you're focusing on bringing you joy? Is it helpful for you or is it harming you? And there is conflict and heartbreak, and that came up in the last readings as well for the other signs. So I think that this is more about the past and letting go of the past, but also about there's a song and I can't really get the song, but you see the book on the bed, that's a journal, I believe. Well, to me, it's a journal right now. And I think journal writing will be very helpful for you right now, to really understand and be able to release some things. Now, the energy, the wild card is you. Notice the dragon. How can you not notice the dragon? The dragon is very significant in this card because it is the year of the dragon. Year of the Dragon is coming up here in February. So that's a very, very positive card that this energy is going to help you. And that lines up with the very powerful change from Pluto in Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius. I am not an astrologer. I have read up a lot on it, but I'm not going to speak on it. I suggest that you read up on it or watch some videos on it, because it is a very long cycle and we are coming out of some very heavy energy into a lighter energy, and that is going to show. It's going to shift in your life, and having it be the year of the dragon too, and you being a fire sign, things are about to get lit, and not in a bad way. But there is some level of control in how this looks for you in your life. You have got to make the choice. You have got to choose what you're going to focus on, especially for this month, for the month of February, because this good wants to come in, but there's some stuff that you are maybe continuing to interact with, energy from your past, events from your past. And that is where the journal writing would be very helpful for you, because the reason why is because you don't feel complete. You don't feel like you have released it. Let's see what the magical mermaids and dolphins have to say. I think that this is a very positive sign for your wild card to be the Queen of Wands and the dragon being there. I think that that is so powerful for you right now. And it's in your hands. Positive future occurrences is in your hands. Things that have ended to create brightness in your life, okay? This is good. Things are good for you. It may not seem like that, but it is. Now, there's always something about the advice in these readings that actually propel you forward to the most positive future. And so I hear that from people who have been reading for quite a few years, that is how my readings work and how it helps them. So I strongly encourage you that the advice that you're getting, that you take that advice. So do things for other people. That doesn't mean that you have to physically do something for them. You can talk to them. You can listen to them. You can put something forth on social media that is a gift. So generosity and gratitude, like the energy of generosity brings energy in. It brings blessings. So the currency is in the giving. That is a currency. That energy is a currency that will bring abundance to you. Okay. And journal. All right, let's see what you gotta say. Interesting. So this came up for another one too. So I got the soulmate relationship card. So if you are not in a relationship, it says a new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Now I want to give you the double meaning of that card. So this could be an actual relationship, right? Meeting somebody new. It could also be the healing of some part of yourself, and the relationship that you're having with yourself coming to a beautiful new beginning. So take that as you will. If you are in a relationship, there's also a renewed romance. Maybe things have been heavy, not in the relationship, but in everything surrounding you guys. And so this balance that you're going to practice, that I hope you're going to practice, that energy that wants to come in for you might help renew the relationship and give it a nice shine. It's like a great car. It drives great, but it's rusty and it hasn't had a wash in a really long time. And then you wash it and you shine it up, and now it's like a brand new car. It's the same relationship. It's the same person, but it's been renewed. It's been sparkled. So that's for those of you who are in relationships. And if you are in a relationship, that part about your relationship with yourself changing and being renewed, and renewed's not the right word. Your relationship with yourself leveling up. That message could be for you too. And it could mean both things. It is up to you to take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind for everyone else, okay? All right, so I pulled the Mother Healing card for the last group. And this is in alignment with the relationship, the soulmate relationship. So I can't get too deep into this because time. But your personal power increases as you give any father related issues to heaven. Okay, so this can be about your childhood. It can be about how you feel about your father, the relationship you have with your father, the relationship you had with your father, the relationship you never had with your father, the loss of not having your father in your life. There's so many different levels that this can hit that I cannot give a general reading and pinpoint yours. So I'm being general on purpose here. Now, as it relates to the soulmate relationship, there are ways that, depending on who we are, because we are feminine and masculine, hopefully in balance. At the very best times, we are in balance. Sometimes we are out of balance, and one side is doing more than the other, and things get off kilter. And so I would just say examine where that might come into play in your relationships. And it might just be, it could be abandonment issues. And then it could also be that maybe you just don't feel like you're good enough for the person that's loving you. Maybe you feel like you need to do more to be worthy. That shit runs deep. It runs very deep. Interestingly enough, A New Dawn and Time to Move On came up together, and I know why those came together. This card came up also in another reading. So there's a theme here about the past. There is a theme about letting go of the past that has been running in all the readings, because we are also riding the collective wave of energy that is affecting all of us, just slightly in different ways. But it is time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. We want new experiences. We want new beginnings. And we have an opportunity to strike out on a brighter path. And the energy is supporting us in that. The energy that is happening right now is supporting us in that. And it is important that we understand that and we capitalize on that, and whatever part we need to play to remove the obstacles or barriers from that, we need to figure out what it is. And I strongly encourage you to sit in meditation and ask your guides, your angels, God, Jesus, God and Goddess, wherever you sit in the cosmos of this giant universe that we're in, and ask, what is it that I need to know? Where am I blocking forward movement, new beginnings, letting go of the past, improving the relationship I have with myself? Okay. I'm sorry that I was raising my voice. I don't mean to. If I was, maybe I wasn't. I felt like I was, and but I think it's y'all are fire signs. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to tap into you, and I'm getting all fired up. I'm hot too. Like I'm actually feeling like my temperature just rose. Hey, fire signs and the energy of fire is a beautiful thing. It gets things done. It can also burn shit down. So you got to balance. You got to balance it out. All right. It also purifies. It purifies. It releases. Fire energy is a beautiful thing. Okay. Sweet. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I almost don't want to pull a third card, but it's in there. I feel that it's in there. But I'm definitely going to show you these two cards first. Because that's pretty powerful. I'm on this vibe, right? I'm on this Pluto and Aquarius vibe right now, coming out of Capricorn. I am hella on this vibe. Things are changing. The universe is shifting for us. Everybody is about to experience a great shift. The year of the dragon is going to cause a great shift. It's like all of these things are aligning to benefit us, but we have to do something. Everybody has something they need to do in order to capitalize on it. So there is the need for us to take charge to benefit and capitalize on it. Okay. But what happened was I pulled these two cards. Let me see. I can't see. Oh, this is why I need to show you guys on a table all these cards. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a moment. Do you see this? Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. So I got full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Okay, that this is talking about the being serious and letting go of fanciful notions for a moment and really looking at what you've got going on in your world, what needs to change, what needs to improve, what are the tangible, practical things that you can do to make that happen. Okay. But at the same time, new moon in Aquarius is like open to change. Now, what's so wild about this for me is that it's the full moon in Capricorn. So at the peak of Capricorn, and then the new moon in Aquarius, new beginnings. And we are leaving Capricorn and Pluto to go into Aquarius. It's there. That message is very clear to me, and I hope it's clear to you because I think it's very important to understand. I strongly encourage you to look up what's going on in astrology right now, specifically what's going on with Pluto right now, but there are also a lot of other planetary things that are happening. And then lastly, you guys, keep your heart open. Okay? So let's come back. Let's come back as we close this out. And let's come back to the giving. Okay? Wherever you are in your life, whatever level of whether you're an introvert, extrovert, how you interact with people, make space, find space to exercise that energy. Give from your heart, not from your wallet. This isn't about money. This isn't about work. This is about love. And this is for you. This is for your heart. This is for your new beginnings. This is to fuel your blessings. Do something to open your heart up. I do feel like there's a closed heart. And it makes sense. I understand. I get it. It's hard. But don't let situations change who you are. And if they have, there's always time and space to heal. You don't heal and say, I'm not doing that again. I'm shutting the door on that. That's not healing. Healing is to say, this happened, that really sucked. I'm going to clear my energy now, and I'm going to see what I can learn from the situation, and I'm going to be smarter next time. So the next time you encounter that energy, you'll be able to peep what's going on better. And that will be that it does not require you to shut down or close off anything. And if you do take that route, you are closing off an energy flow from the universe to yourself. It's when you close yourself off in certain ways due to interactions with people, you're also closing yourself off with some of the flow of the universe. So you need to get open and clear with the universal flow. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, or some of it did, and you're questioning, well, what does that mean though? What does that mean? Meditate. Meditate, talk to your guides, get clarity, because this is a general reading, and this is just giving you the openings to the messages. There are more messages for you, and you can get those messages in meditation and looking within and getting divine guidance and information. Okay, I'm sending lots of love your way. Happy February. I hope that it's wonderful for you. And I hope you use some of that fiery energy to create positive change. Okay, take care. Bye.